Indeed, to be a scientist was my childhood dream. As I pursue seriously into medical research, there was a point I fell into a vicious cycle of hatred, anger, and complaints. I asked myself, why did others not notice my hard work? Why did others and my superiors not lend me their support? Feeling oppressed and unappreciated, I decided to work in isolation, thinking that I was holding the banner of justice alone.
我从小呢性格非常孤僻，缺乏信心。那么呢，在中学时期呢，就遇到了人际关系的问题，所以就导致我呢整天不爱讲话，沉默寡言，就导致呢有人认为呢我是哑巴的，所以呢每一天的生活都觉得很不开心就对了，总觉得呢没有人能够理解我。
So 20 years ago, I started my musical journey with zero. Because I have no vision, no direction, and no good qualification. Because one of the reasons is I was transitioning from classical to contemporary, so it was really tough in the beginning. At that time, I wasn't the brightest student amongst my peers, and even in the eye of my lecturers. The only thing I had is great passion to pursue music. And I was even doubtful if I can become a music composer in the future. My dad is an artist himself, so he really understood how tough this road can be. So his only advice for me at that time was to persevere until the end.
结婚前的我是很快乐，没有烦恼，很自由自在的咯。之后生了第二个孩子就问题就出来了。第二个孩子就给了我一个晴天霹雳的消息，没有办法去接受，原来我这个第二个孩子他是患有先天性的心脏病，也是一名特殊的孩子。在他1岁的时候，医生还判断他是永远瘫痪在地下的，因为他的中枢神经的问题导致他是不可以站起来了。还有就是他的眼睛哦，他的眼睛是盲的，还有耳朵也是聋的，再加上医生再讲多一句话，他所有这些问题是无药可医的。
我真心真的是很想放弃他，因为我接受不到，我真的是接受不到，怎么会出生这个孩子了？当时候我很压力，为什么这个东西会发生在我的身上啊？
我父亲的意外逝世呢，让我呢重新认真的去审视自己的生命。我大量的阅读池田先生的著作，特别是小说《人间革命》全套。阅读中呢，让我明白到我父亲离开世事的真正意义，还有呢，并且呢也了解到自身的这个使命。我开始认真修行，找回自己的信心，并且勇敢地追求自己的梦想。我从悲观变成乐观，从懦弱变成坚强，从迷茫中找到自己明确的目标跟方向。我要成为一位能够守护学生，让最糟糕的孩子成为最优秀孩子的全职补习老师。
Growing up in Soka family, I always learned that through chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, we can turn the impossible to possible. And also we can manifest our life potential. So in my case would be manifest the highest creative life force in me to make better music every day. And that's what keeps me going to discover what's my greatest potential in me through this Buddhism.
This situation continued, and the relationship with my superiors continued to sour to the point of crisis. And I must say it was at a very critical point. Suddenly all the guidances of my mentor, President Ikeda, and the Buddhist teachings that I learned throughout the years in Soka Gakkai came flooding into my mind. I realized that actually everything depended on me. I have have the power to change. But I believe the change must start with me. This change of mindset led me to realize inherent arrogance and ignorance within me. It turned out that my superiors were the greatest support to me. They provided me scientific insight and pointed out the weaknesses of my scientific approach. And this led me to feel a deep sense of appreciation and gratitude. It was like the Nichiren teaching phrase, when the skies are clear, the ground will be illuminated. From then on, the transformation let me see the interconnectedness of everything around me, the law of cause and effect permeating every phenomena, and the oneness of oneself and its environment.
其实我很庆幸，就是我由小就在创价学会长大。热莲大圣人的那个生命哲学就已经是深深的扎根在我的心里面哦。当我最煎熬跟最无助的那时候哦，就是学会员的那种很真心、很诚恳的心来鼓励我、陪伴我一起哈，我是整个人是开了。还有就是加上我的师匠池田先生呢，他也捎来了这个鼓励给我。当时候池田先生跟我说，我一定要坚强，一定要坚强的跨越过去啊。之后就是池田先生这一番话，就是让我整个人清醒了咯，就是充满那个希望，还有那个勇气，再回到一本尊面前去唱题啊。
我跟一本尊讲，如果我这个女儿是有使命的，她一定健健康康的活起来咯。真的很不可思议，在她做完手术之后，她进入1岁了，我又看到她的慢慢的成长跟那个健康起来，所以我就明白到，其实我女儿是有使命的，她来到这边是有使命的咯。所以身为妈妈的我不可以放弃她咯。
For a scientist, one of the greatest joys is to witness our research being used in the real world. I was involved in providing new skins to burn patients, new bones to wheelchair-bound patients, and new cornea to a patient who was about to lose a vision, and thus giving them a new life. And currently, I'm involved in a clinical trial for treating knee osteoarthritis. And if it works, it will significantly improve the quality of life of old people. I must say I'm really grateful that I'm able to contribute to humanity in such a manner.
So music is my passion, and I feel happy every time when I am able to make music for other people. The challenges that I face until today on a daily basis is rejection. So sometimes it can be hurtful when the hours put into creating a piece of music get rejected by clients or someone else. So with Nichiren Buddhism and President Ikeda's guidance as a pillar in my life, I've learned to welcome every obstacle because this is the only way to build my indestructible self. And rejections are only there to make me stronger. So looking back, I'm very fortunate to work as a music composer for the past 14 years, writing for TV commercial, radio jingles, and film and series. I'm very fortunate to have won an award at AIM in 2016 for my album Panic Bird as the best engineered album. Also very fortunate to be invited to perform at several local and international music festivals. Truly grateful for all these opportunities.
虽然我有着高等教育文凭，但是我决意留守在自己的家乡牛拉这个小渔村。虽然我也不是学校的正职老师，但是为了回馈社会，我终于成功出版了《跟着课文学古诗》这本书，让更多的孩子们能够受益。信仰之莲佛法开启了我的人生观和价值观。虽然我没有自己的孩子，但是我把学生都视为自己的孩子。在创价学会里， 我也把少年部员当作自己的孩子来培育。我真心希望他们每一位能够成为优秀的人才，来回馈社会。
我这个女儿，其实她的出生，我彻底明白到，幸福不是过着无忧无虑的那种生活，而是当你有苦难来的时候，你是怎样去面对它，怎样去跨越它，怎样去战胜它，跟它抗战到底的那种精神啊，还有就是一定要建立一个永不可摧的那种心啊，真的是很坚定的那个心哦。当我很绝望的时候，也就是因为这个佛法，就是辨读为要的教导，还有化宿命为使命的那种教导，也让我明白到我跟我女儿在今世的那种宿命，也是今世的那种使命哦，打开她这个宿命转换的道路啊，我很感恩，我真的很感恩。我唯一的能够给她教导的佛法，就是我一定要去学手语，通过手语来教她佛法，通过手语带她去为那些同样家庭有同样家庭宿命的那些孩子，带给他们那种希望跟勇气哦。所以我觉得她的出世是真的是很伟大很伟大，我是从来没有想过她抱着这么大的使命来到这个世界上。
The struggles that I had gone through during my student days actually made me treasure my students more. I try to form deep connections with them and strive to unleash their inner potentials. And I also realize collaboration is the key to any sustainable research endeavors. Therefore, I'm spending time now expanding collaborative network to overseas and also locally. Now, I realize that my childhood dream is actually my mission. My mission to continue promoting ethical, value-creating and sustainable research, and to open the path to many more young researchers to come.
我对孩子们真心的付出，换来了大家对我的信赖与尊重，对此我深深的感恩。我决意终身步入教育之道，度过创造价值的每一天。
So during the pandemic last year, starting to get more and more musical collaboration requests from artists, labels and music producers from around the world. I feel that it's important for me to set a new milestone for myself to keep on learning as a music producer and expand my musical network. So after 20 years, I realized that every struggle and every battle that I had has turned into my greatest life treasure. I found my own value in creating music, which cannot be defined by money, success, or status. And I truly believe it is very important to continue to make music coming from the most sincere place of my heart, because that's the only way to connect to people's heart.
他现在9岁了，他是好像一般小孩子这样子可以自由的活动，站起来之后，他还有去学校去学习，他去聋哑学校去上课学手语。他是非常活泼、非常可爱，还有非常调皮的一个孩子啊。他的眼睛是很好聊啦，他的问题还是在那边啊，就是妙法的不可以思议，就是很奇怪的，他的视力是越来越进步的咯。有一次我带他回去医院去做那个复诊的时候，刚巧就是遇到他上一次在他1岁的时候攀他，我永远瘫痪在地下的那个医生哦，大吃一惊啊！他说：“诶，这什么？这什么？我的女儿会这么健康，之后这么漂亮、这么可爱的一个孩子？”他想他很难去相信有这种事情发生哦。所以当下的我是非常非常的感恩，就是有这个一本尊啊，就是能让我的女儿原本是没有那种希望的，变成一个现在这么活泼可爱的一个孩子，我非常的感恩。我的决议就是我一定要培养他成为专用手语的广播的人才。很幸福，他的出现带给了我们一家人的那种快乐之后我们那种喜悦。我现在是不舍得他离开我，我要他永远陪在我的身边哦。